Good evening. This is Gay Spirit, a program of information and entertainment for the lesbian and gay community of the greater Hartford area.
Words can't contain the feelings and emotions I want to express. So I want to act my tell, prove with actions that I am for real. You light the fire within me, and you make me feel unique. Obviously, because you make me feel high. Just like you once gave to me when I was in need. It's the least that I can do. Since you brought light when darkness oppressed me. If you ever go away, my heart would be in pain, won't recuperate, 'cause you make me feel high.
Giving You My Love is the work of a young man who goes by the name Ulysses. This is one of 13 tracks that make up his first ever compact disc release. The CD takes its title from one of the other tracks, Projection Beautiful. The solo CD was released last year and has gotten some airplay on the West Coast, in addition to the tracks I have aired on this station. Ulysses is a 21-year-old gay male of Latino heritage. He comes originally from Grand Prairie, Texas. Ulysses recently acquired an associate's degree in music production from McNally Smith College of Music in St. Paul, Minnesota. Even while he was still studying there, he began work on his Projection Beautiful CD. Ulysses wrote all the music for it. He also produced, arranged, and mixed everything. I interviewed Ulysses about his new CD over the phone line for broadcast on this program on Thursday, September 6, 2007. In a more recent phone conversation with him, he says he has a second solo CD in the works. Ulysses gives you his love through his music, and I give you my love through broadcasting his CD over Gay Spirit America's longest continuously running radio program specifically devoted to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender affairs, now well into its 28th year of uninterrupted week-by-week broadcast on listener-supported WWUH. Gay Spirit's companion program for going on 20 years now has been and will continue to be This Way Out. This now historic radio series is billed as America's internationally transmitted lesbian and gay radio magazine. This Way Out goes out to upwards of 155 radio stations in 8 countries and is broadcast worldwide on the shortwave radio band. WWUH was on the original list of subscribers when This Way Out premiered way back on April 1st, 1988. Ever since that date, there has been a full hour of gay programming on Thursday evenings at 91.3 FM. First comes the current weekly half-hour-long installment of This Way Out from 8 p.m. to 8:30, followed immediately by another 30 minutes of locally produced and live on-air Gay Spirit bringing you up to 9 o'clock. The two gay shows are but a tiny part of the full spectrum of audio alternatives. This station offers you, the listening public, nonstop, round the clock, every single day of the year. To access this wealth of music genre shows and public affairs programs like this one at any hour of the day or night, at any location on the planet, in real-time audio, go to our station's website at http://wwuh.org. One important programming note before we proceed to our Gay Spirit feature of the evening. 2 weeks from tonight, on Thursday, March 27th, this program will be broadcast approximately 1 hour later than usual, so as to accommodate broadcast earlier that evening of a live broadcast of a concert of the Miami String Quartet from Millard Auditorium here on the campus of the University of Hartford. This Way Out in Gay Spirit will return to their usual 8 to 9 p.m. time slot the following Thursday evening. Kyle O'Toole was scheduled to talk with me live in our WWUH Air studio about the 15th annual True Colors LGBT Youth Conference. He was forced to bow out due to important business helping to set up the conference. But his colleague, Matt Lindstrubus, will fill in for him on the phone line. After our conversation, keep listening for announcements of interest to our listeners throughout the Western New England region. The Boston Gay Men's Chorus comes to Hartford for one performance this coming Saturday. Another Octave, the Connecticut Women's Chorus, has a concert coming up on Saturday the 29th. It's Eat, Drink, and Be Married for marriage equality all across our state the first weekend in April. And Peterson Toscano performs his new one-man show for one night only at the Unitarian Meeting House in Hartford. Get the details about all these events and entertainments in the closing minutes of the show. Just minutes ago, I recorded this interview by telephone with Matt Lindstrubus of the True Colors staff. He's out on the UConn campus at Storrs. Well, thanks, Matt, for standing in for Kyle on short notice.
Thanks for taking the time and letting me be here.
Now, these annual conferences have been going on for a long time. How many years now?
Well, this is the 15th annual conference. Started out in 1993 with about 200 people, and it's grown to be about 3,300 people last year. We're expecting about 1,500 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's great. Now, they were held at one time right here on the campus of the University of Hartford. And then Then the events grew so big that they outgrew our Gingras Campus Center, and you moved out to CCSU facilities in New Britain, but now it's taking place at UConn Storrs. Does that mean that you needed an even bigger facility that only UConn could offer?
Well, it was a combination of things. Scheduling of spring breaks was different this year, and UConn was excited to have the opportunity to host it. UConn had gone through a transition and had really tried to up its gay friendliness, so they were really excited to try and host the conference, and so it was a multitude of factors, really.
Yeah. What part are you playing in all of this?
Well, I started off last May as a conference organizing intern, and my internship went until about December, and I remained as a volunteer while working, and so I've been going along with True Colors 15 pretty much since it was getting off the ground.
Wow. So you've seen this event grow and grow and grow, and now it's grown to international stature, hasn't it?
That's right. Well, it's actually the largest lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth issues conference in the country, one of the largest in the world, and it's been really interesting to see it take shape over the last year.
Now, when the conference first started, where you were introduced to Robin McHaelen.
Right. Well, I wasn't around for the early conferences. But, I actually met Robin at the Saturday of last year's conference, and she was doing a million things at once, fabulously, like she always does. And
I know.
We were introduced by another fellow student, Tan, from UConn, and the rest is history. I said I would be interested in helping out with next year's conference, and here we are.
Yeah. Did you happen to see Susan Campbell's article in the Hartford Current for Sunday, March 9th?
I did. And Susan Campbell's actually a wonderful writer. She does a lot of great work for the community that is really important and visible in the Hartford Current. And I thought it was really great. It was really great to finally see that happen.
Yeah. Did you know Bronwyn Toome?
What's that?
Bronwyn Toome.
No, I'm not familiar with her. But, I definitely I can sympathize with similar stories. And thought that it was definitely very moving.
Yeah, Bronwyn Toome wanted to enlist in the Coast Guard, but when they found out about her sexual orientation, there were big problems.
Yeah, it's something that happens way too often, most unfortunately.
Yeah, and
is not necessarily, that is unfortunately, in a lot of ways unique to this country. A lot of our allies don't do things like that.
Yeah, so certainly issues like homosexuals in the military, and there are many young people that enlist in the military these days, are issues of importance.
Right, and
gay
in
youth
fact,
issues.
Throughout history, gay and lesbian people have served this country from the very first armies and have served honorably, having all ranks of, officer and representing all the armed forces. And so it would be only fitting to allow them to serve honorably, visibly, as opposed to now.
Yeah. Now, will you be offering a workshop?
I will not, but I will be kind of running around with Robin and Robert, our wonderful events coordinator, who has worked really hard to put this conference on this year. I will be kind of tying up loose ends and trying to peek my head in at a conference. I have a couple friends. One of my friends, Sheena, who just graduated from UConn, is going to be giving an amazing workshop on Saturday concerning global sexualities, because the theme is actually global perspective on sexualities. And so I'm hoping to catch a few workshops here and there, because there's so many good ones. And we have some good entertainment coming, and so I'm hoping to catch a few.
Yeah.
I'll be around, buzzing around.
Yeah, tell me about the entertainment.
Well, we have the Homo Hip Hop Revolution Tour, which is coming tomorrow night. They're making their East Coast debut at UConn, and then I think they're headed up to Boston. Conference regulars, All the King's Men, who were here last year, is a drag king performance group who are fabulous, who do all kinds of great acts. They're going to be here this weekend along with Adelina Anthony, spoken word artist, and several other various artists and activists from around the country and even around the world.
Now, in addition to a great many workshops on specific topics of interest to youth and to youth service providers, there's going to be some kind of a major speaker, right, for the big session when everybody gets together. Who's going to speak this year?
Who's going to speak this year?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure offhand. We have a variety of leaders from, all walks of life and from, all walks, all professions, and leaders in both the LGBT community and a variety of areas of social justice. We actually have a writers panel where several LGBT youth writers will be coming on Saturday morning. Spoken word artist Reggie Kabiku being one of them.
Wow.
And so it should be a lot of fun. We have a lot of different people of several, from so many diverse backgrounds coming. It's hard to count them all.
Yeah. Now, It starts Friday evening, am I correct?
It actually starts tomorrow morning with the Youth Day, and the concert is tomorrow evening with the Homo Hip Hop Revolution Tour. And that should be starting around 8 p.m., and tickets will be available at the Jorgensen box office.
What happens Friday morning?
Friday morning, we're kicking off with opening ceremonies in Jorgensen, and lots of fun. We're expecting about 1,500 people tomorrow, at least, hopefully more. But it should be a lot of fun. We're going to start off tomorrow morning, and then we break away for our workshops, and then we come together in the afternoon, and it should be a lot of fun.
How about Saturday?
Saturday is roughly the same size as Friday, and we have roughly the same thing going on. We have the writers' panel in the morning, which should be very inspirational, and actually was really made possible by all the generous contributions of a lot of the cultural centers and departments at UConn. And so we're really looking forward to that, along with a very similar format to a Friday. And it should be we have different workshops and repeat workshops from the day before. So we have people presenting both days, and, just coming one day or the other. So it should be a wide range of events going on.
And then comes the youth dance on Saturday night, and I guess that concludes the conference.
That's right. Should be a blast. That would be the youth dance originally, as Robin always tells the story, is what has really inspired her to keep the conference going. Providing that safe space for LGBT youth for the first time to really be in the majority among their peers is a really enlightening and inspiring thing to see, and it must be very empowering for them as well.
I had hoped to attend in costume, actually, but this event is exclusive for the youth of the conference only.
That's right.
Now, I'm sure that most of the people attending have pre-registered. Is it possible for people to walk into the conference?
Absolutely. You can show up in the morning tomorrow around 8 or between 8 and 9 o'clock, or you can come in and register and join us at any point and take part in the workshops. And there'll be great things going on throughout the day, and we would love to plug you in whenever we can, and we'd love to see you up at UConn.
Now, how can people register, and where can they get more information? Do you have a website?
Yes, you can go to www.ourtruecolors.org, and you can register there, or you can check out some of the information there. There's a conference guide, and it kind of gives an overview of what the organization and what the conference is all about, along with a history. You can come to UConn. The opening ceremonies will be in Jorgensen, and the Student Union will be the central hub of the conference tomorrow. And so there's a lot of different ways. You can go to www.rainbowcenter.uconn.edu and check out some information there about some of the programs that UConn has to offer. There's a variety of ways to stay informed and find out about tomorrow, Saturday.
Well, great talking with you, Matt. I've been talking with Matt Lindstrubus in place of Kyle O'Toole about the upcoming True Colors Conference, the 15th annual conference, is it?
That's right, the 15th annual Global Perspective on Sexual Minority Youth and Family.
Well, thanks, Matt, for stepping in on short notice.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Keith. I really appreciate it. Great talking to you.
Moving right along into our Gay Spirit Gay Community calendar. The Woodland Concert Series is proud to present the Hartford debut of the Boston Gay Men's Chorus. They will be performing in our town one night only, Saturday, March 15th. That's this coming Saturday evening at 7:30 p.m. The performance takes place at Emmanuel Congregational Church. That's the big red brick church at the corner of Woodland Street and Farmington Avenue in Hartford. Parking is free at Emmanuel Congregational, and the building is handicapped accessible. For information about the Woodland Concert Series and the performance of the Boston Gay Men's Chorus, visit the website www.woodlandconcertseries.org. Tickets to this concert are available at the door, and for further information about tickets or the concert series, phone area code 860-527-8121. Here's another concert you can look forward to. This will be the spring concert of Another Octave, the Connecticut Women's Chorus, which this year have been the recipient of the 2008 Dorothy Award for their remarkable musical service to our LGBT community. Their theme for the spring concert is indulgences, that being an evening devoted to the good things in life. There will be a performance of indulgences Saturday, March 29th at 8 p.m. in South Windsor at the Unity Church of Greater Hartford in South Windsor. Following that, on Saturday, April 5th, a second concert also at 8 p.m. in Hamden, in the Unitarian Society of New Haven at Hamden, which is the Connecticut Women's Chorus's home venue. There will be a food extravaganza that precedes this particular concert, and a raffle also connected with that April 5th performance of Indulgences, an evening devoted to the good things in life, presented by Another Octave, the Connecticut Women's Chorus. For further information about Indulgences and about the work of Another Octave, the Connecticut Women's Chorus, you can go to their website, www.anotheroctave.org. Also, Love Makes a Family is the largest and fastest growing gay rights organization in Connecticut. Did you know? They are a statewide nonprofit advocacy organization. They work for equal marriage rights for same-sex couples in our state. Now, marriage is not only a gateway to significant protections and benefits, it's also a powerful and important affirmation of love and a source of social support. The struggle for marriage equality has always been about more than just rights and protections. It's also about dignity and respect and equal treatment under the law. And with that in mind, the annual Eat, Drink, and Be Married fundraiser will take place the first weekend in April, April 4th, 5th, and 6th. It is the largest event for Love Makes a Family of the year. Last year, this event drew over 1,000 individuals from across the state, involving over 50 dinner parties in cities and towns all across Connecticut. That number may well be doubled in 2008. So, show your support of Love Makes a Family and marriage equality by getting involved and either attending or hosting a dinner party in the city or town where you live. For information about how to organize an Eat, Drink, and Be Married get-together in your area, go to the website, www.lmfct.org, or phone Love Makes a Family at their offices in Hartford, area code 860-525-7777. A couple of years back, I put him on the air on this program when he did his first one-man show. And Peterson Toscano has prepared a second solo show, which will be performed one night only, Saturday, March 22nd, at the Unitarian Meeting House in Hartford on Bloomfield Avenue, just up the avenue from us here on the campus of the University of Hartford. The Unitarian Society of Hartford presents Peterson Toscano's latest solo show, The Re-Education of George W. Bush, No President Left Behind. The program begins Saturday, March 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Toscano's previous show was Doing Time in the Homo No Halfway House, about his experience being deprogrammed from his homosexuality in a Christian institution dedicated to reprogramming gay men into the Christian life. In the new show, Toscano portrays characters who playfully instruct President Bush about history, war, skin privilege, the environment, sexism, and misreading the Bible. Peterson Toscano live in performance, Saturday, March 27th, 7:30 p.m. at the Unitarian Meeting House. If all goes as planned, next Thursday evening on Gay Spirit, March 20th, Peterson Toscano will be here live in our WWUH Air Studio to talk about his new show. If your nonprofit lesbian and gay organization would like to announce something on Gay Spirit, send the information about it at least 2 weeks in advance to Gay Spirit, care of WWUH, the University of Hartford, West Hartford, Connecticut, zip 06117. Well, that does it for Gay Spirit for this Thursday evening. Be back with us every Thursday night from 8:30 to 9 p.m. For more information and entertainment for Greater Hartford's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community. And this is Keith Brown wishing you a real gay week. And good night for Gay Spirit.